You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the chase.
The Wii was so popular, even your grandma played it. Probably beat you in Wii Bowling, too.
And if you don't know what the Wii is, we're about to learn together.
There were a few games I had in mind for today. And no, not Mythmaker's Orbs of Doom. We're talking about Super Mario Galaxy. This was an ambitious take on Mario. Galaxy dropped in 2007 with a full orchestra, actual story, and enough stars to make you question your life choices. 242 of them, but today we're ranking all 42 levels instead.
It's more of a love-hate relationship between us.
So the beginning is the same song and dance as before. Peach gives Mario another letter and then gets kidnapped. But for some reason, Mario's way too happy about it. Mario, is there something you're not telling us? I've sat through this opening so many times, I could probably speedrun it in my sleep. And yet I still hate it. After we get the controls down, Esquila Lyric and our first star, we now land at the Comet Observatory, the game's hub world, a place to run around, talk to star people, and meet the new Mario character.
Space Peach. Ah, Rosalina.
Now, our first real level is Good Day Galaxy, and wow, this thing hits like a home run, and honestly, this is one of the best intros to a Mario game ever. It feels like the tutorial level, but enough twists and turns to keep you awake. Our first star down and 241 more to go. Great, just what I needed instead of a social life, A tier. Then comes in Honey Hive Galaxy, where we meet B Mario for the first time. He can fly, stick to honey, and immediately drown in water. Truly inspiring. The only weird part is that I had to climb on Queen Bee to keep going. Still, solid enough for S tier. Now for the rest of World 1, just give him vertigo.
This game got personal real fast.
Flip Switch Galaxy lasted about 2 minutes. It had a nice retro vibe, but easily forgettable. Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor, one hop, jump, and a spin and it's over. Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, I used to hate it, but this time it was fine. Sweet Sweet Galaxy was just Mario Party's rejected minigame, and that's a B, A, B, and C for the books. Now moving on. So overall, World 1 was definitely a strong start. Sure, Nintendo threw some of the weirdest ideas at me. It was mostly fun. It makes me question why World 2 wanted to wreck my sanity so bad. First up is Space Junk Galaxy, and this level gave me anxiety I didn't know I had. Platforms disappearing under me, the camera spinning all the time, and my sanity circling the drain. After the first star, it smoothed out a little, so I'll give it a B tier, but only because I don't want to admit how sweaty my palms got. And then there's Rolling Green Galaxy, and forget anxiety, this put it into a full-blown panic attack. E tier, it would have been F, but it was short. World 2 also introduces our Comet and Speedster stars. Nintendo saying, what if we made you panic more? Great, exactly what I needed. I'm gonna have a stroke by the time this is over with. Furry Scurry Galaxy was quick, weird, and I got stuck on purpose because it made me laugh. So I'll put it in A tier for making me question my own choices. Now, Battle Rock Galaxy was a 10 out of 10, would E tier again. The first star was easy, later ones had me blowing stuff up just to stay sane.
And you hit robots in brown and grey tunnels with basic attacks and occasional special attacks.
So no sir, our food is still cooking, but solid A tier nonetheless. And then Sling Pod Galaxy. Imagine retrying the same slingshot over and over and over again. Yeah, more of F tier I'm thinking on this one, no questions. Bowser's Star Reactor was definitely unique and quite fun. Easy A tier. So yeah, World 2 started strong and then just collapsed at the end. Luckily, World 3 is here to pick up the pieces and then just drown them in water. Beach Bowl Galaxy is basically Dire Dire Docks 2.0, except now penguins are your coaches. And yes, this has one of the hardest hidden stars in the game. I hate water levels, but somehow this was fun, so A tier. And this is also where we meet the Ice Flower in 3D Mario. And what does it do? You can freeze water, and that's it. Congratulations, Mario, you are now an ice cube. Next is Boy Base Galaxy.
It says Buoy Base.
This one is just 3 words.
I hated it.
Between the swimming, climbing, and me just not having the best time with this one's an easy F tier. Bubble Breeze Galaxy is basically a Zelda water temple in space. Slow, floaty, not nearly as fun as it sounds, so C tier. And then comes Ghostly Galaxy. Finally, a Luigi's Mansion level in space. Great atmosphere, great design, and the Boo Mario is funny. He can float through walls, but now light is your mortal enemy.
I always come prepared.
This one is an easy S tier. And now the last two, Drip Drop Galaxy was annoying, Airship Armada felt like a copy-paste situation. Both solid enough, but nothing special, so B tier for both. So overall, World 3 was a mix of Dire Dire Docks, penguin teachers, and a haunted house in space. Not perfect, but better than waterboarding that was World 2. Now, World 4, though, this takes it up a notch. First up is Gusty Garden Galaxy, arguably one of the best Mario levels of all time. Great music, perfect design, just enough challenge except for those ground moles. If Mario could have wielded a shotgun, this will be over in seconds. They're fast, annoying, and I spend several minutes just trying to chase down one to move on to more. I swear that they designed these to test my patience. Still no less than S tier, but only because the music carried me through the trauma. Now, Dusty Dune Galaxy was pure anxiety in level form. Every section felt like a coin toss. Am I going to make it, or am I going to fall to my death? It's still fun enough that I had no problem giving it an A tier, right after I unclench my controller. Now, Freeze Flame Galaxy is exactly what it says. Ice, then fire. Constantly out to get you, it's tough, but it does give us the Fire Flower.
I was hoping for Firefox.
And if you don't know what the Fire Flower does, I have one question. What's wrong with you? Solid B tier.
Space Peach would be proud of me right now.
Honey Climb Galaxy was nothing special, just climbing, which would be tough, except Mario can literally fly past the obstacles. D tier. Bowser's Dark Matter Galaxy is finally a real test of your skills. Funny too, because if you mess up, Mario just gets Thanos snapped out of existence. Brutal, but a solid A tier. Gold Leaf Galaxy felt like Honey Hive's weird alternate dimension cousin. More puzzles, the entire map mirrored, and I even got dizzy running around on a square planet. Do I get an award for that?
Yeah, probably not.
Still, it wasn't that bad, so easy B tier. Sea Slide Galaxy really confused me. First race against a shark. Sure, I come in behind and still won. Okay, but then there's another race immediately after, which you can even cheat with red shells for a free speed boost, and they can do nothing about it. C tier for effort, but these penguins need to know what a race is. Now, Toy Time Galaxy was just pure chaos. Gravity flipping every 2 seconds, big mechanical robot, and Spring Mario, one of the hardest power-ups to control, but at least he can bounce really high. This one he looks goofy with, and I'm gonna put it in A tier. I mean, come on, it was basically Mario with pogo stick brain damage. Bonefin Galaxy reminded me why I hate underwater levels. Dark, slow, skeleton fish everywhere. D tier, and that's me being nice. And then Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor, which was just the same boss from the beginning of the game. B tier at best, but the real twist is that you get to go back to the tutorial planet.
What?
Yeah, it's more exposition this time, but it does give us one of the best power-ups ever in this game. Red Star Mario. You can fly anywhere in a level. Finally! Too bad Nintendo locked it behind this level. This is the one and only level you can use this power-up in, and that's stupid. So much potential, and they're acting like EA on this. Matter Splatter Galaxy killed me in the first 5 steps. Platforms vanishing, pure chaos, and it gave me Batman Arkham Asylum Scarecrow PTSD. Hard, but fun, so I would say C tier. Deep Dark Galaxy felt like underwater ghost ship from New Super Mario Bros. U, years before that game even existed. Good, but not terrible, so B tier. And I know, you're wanting to leave, so I'll make the rest quick. We don't have that many left. Dreadnought Galaxy has quite a bit of challenge, but nothing unfair, so B tier. Melty Molten Galaxy has some interesting gameplay mechanics for this level. Rising Lava, that's cool. I would have no problem with A tier. Snowcap Galaxy was short, but nothing really too much about it other than chasing bunnies for the 4th time. I think it's best for C tier, and no, a time limit and some snow does not change anything. Boo's Boneyard Galaxy is just another race, but this time against a Boo. B tier. Rolling Gizmo Galaxy is more of an anxiety-inducing level. F tier. Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy is another race on water, and they couldn't think of a better name. Bubble Blast Galaxy is just another maze, which is definitely harder now, but this is the same as the last maze with bubbles. B tier. And Grand Finale Galaxy, this is unlocked way further in the game, like at the point of completing the game twice, which all it does is bring you back to the opening cutscene area to collect coins. And our final level, Bowser's boss battle in Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. I've played Super Mario 3D Land before, so I can tell you that the ground does fall apart, so A tier.
Ugh. We're finally done with Super Mario Galaxy. While the game was a fun experience, wow, it was not easy. Doesn't mean that it's bad, but it also means I don't have to mess with it anymore. What?